Okay, what we got here is my atmospheric water generator. I bought this back in 2011 or 12, I think. What it does, it takes the moisture out of the atmosphere, condenses it, and the water drips into a pan, and it goes through all these filters, and it comes out here, nice and clean. Here in Arizona, it's not too humid, but as you can see, it's 42% humidity today. You're having like the monsoons. But I decided to take it out of my closet and give it a good cleaning. With these water shortages coming up, maybe, who knows. I want some clean water. It's got a reverse osmosis system in here. Goes through a sediment filter, pre-carbon, the reverse osmosis, mineral filter to put minerals back in it, because the reverse osmosis takes just about everything out. After that, we got a post-carbon to give it a little bit better taste. And those are the original filters. And the only way you can test it to see if the the reverse osmosis membrane is still working is to do a TDS reading on it with one of these readers. And what you do is you get a cup or glass or whatever. God, it's been so long since I used it, like I had to use it. Where's the one? I guess it's this one. No. Yeah. So it's coming out of there. What I did is I poured some, it has a tank on the bottom. I just poured some water in it, because you can hook this up to a, like a refrigerator. Hook it up to the spigot. Okay, I got this thing open. So what you do is you turn this thing on. I can't remember how to do this. And this will read the total salts in there. Here it is. It's at 84. Anything under 100 is good. The lower the better. But if it's over 100, 200, 300, you need to replace that membrane, because it's not really filtering. But 84 is good. It might go lower once I cycle some water through it. But yeah, this thing's pretty cool. It cost me like $1,400 back in 2011 or 12. Here in the back, you can hook it up, like I said, to the a spigot like behind your refrigerator. And right there, where is it? Right there, that pulls out. That's where the water goes into, drips into from the condenser on the coils when they get cold. But I just pulled that out and poured some water into it, and it's pumping it through all the UV lights, all the filters in here. It's got another UV light up on top where there's a big tank, and that's where the water goes into here. There's one final UV light here, so it filters really good. But yeah, I'm just getting it ready. It has a this is like a carbon filter sack in there, and it just goes on top of that tank that I poured water into. But it was I didn't trust it, so I took it apart and rinsed out all the activated carbon in there and cleaned it up. It had a little bit of rust on top, but I'm letting it sit. But that'll go back on top of the water tank I pour water into. But yeah, this is pretty cool. It'll definitely come in handy if I have to start using water out of my pool. You see my pool? It's a saltwater pool, so I don't know about that. But my daughter has a pool, and she said if we have to, I'll take it over there and she can use it on her pool, because it's not salt water. I know that sounds disgusting, doesn't it? But you gotta do what you gotta do if you get no water. But this will filter the water really good. Plus, after I put it through here, I got something like a Berkey and another item I'll use. This here is the Lifesaver water filter. And this company, I don't know if they still sell them. The guy was exporting them to Africa for free to help the people in Africa to filter their water. And he sent so many over there, he went bankrupt. But I think some other people bought the company, and they might still be making these. But it's got a really high-tech filter in here. I take it out every few months and I I put water in it and make sure the filter doesn't get dried out. But the filter, you pump that up, pressurizes the tank, and then it comes out here. You open up and your water comes out. But it has a really good filter, and it's supposed to filter bacteria and viruses. And you can take water out of not a creek, but like not a swamp, but a really lousy looking pond. Put it through there and it'll clean it up and you can drink it. That was kind of expensive too. I've had that about 10 years. You can always take it apart, clean up, make sure the filter stays damp, moist, doesn't dry out. But yeah, so getting ready for droughts here in Arizona. And this is my Pro Pure. I've had this about the same amount of time, 12 years I think. It's comparable to a Berkey. It has the high-tech filters in it. Gets rid of viruses and bacteria. I can't remember those water viruses we had 10 years ago. The Christines or Christate, I can't remember what they were. They were in Michigan and everybody's freaking out. But the company, I emailed them asking about that and they said it does take it out, but I don't know. I'm gonna put everything through this first because reverse osmosis gets rid of just about everything. But yeah, this one's pretty cool. It's got the same kind of water filters in there. So I gotta I'm gonna put some water through that right now and prime it again, make sure it's working good. But yeah, so I'm ready for about anything. Been prepping for like 10, 11 years. I got all kind of stuff to keep going until it runs out. Then I'll just jump off a bridge or something. End it. But that's it for this one.